try and make it. Oh my God! Doma does it to him!
Yeah, come on, my
Dungeons and Dragons. I've never played it. You've got to like roleplay it, right?
I'm ready to show people who Fnatic are.
Welcome, guys. Finally, at the office.
My first impressions of the office were really good. Like, you have everything you need in here, like gaming rooms for like 2 teams now. You have like 2 kitchens. You have everything you need basically. Just really nice.
Yeah, Champions stuff is gonna fit here nicely.
Nice.
Having all the boys together at the office for the first time has been like a pleasure. Specifically the HQ itself. Long term, our strategy is to kind of bring all the boys together here, so we're kind of playing together from the office. Me, Boaster and Mistic have been here for a while, we're kind of vibing out, but it's kind of nice to see it all as a group together now.
Mmm, tasty.
Okay, right. What is that?
It's good. That one's good, shake it.
So we just arrived at the office. Now we're about to like set up our PCs, how we're gonna sit in champs. So Magnum, me, Boaster, Derke and Mistic. We're gonna set that up, then do like a quick gym session, then team bonding, and then hopefully I can sleep a bit.
We are setting up the PCSpecialist Fnatic PCs, and it's pretty good.
I love the play.
So HPU's been a big influence in the way we've kind of structured our bootcamp. We've brought in Marcus as a performance coach. I think generally all the boys are kind of really positive and excited about things like going to the gym.
What we're doing here today is we have our gym session. We have 3 gym sessions each week. And when we come in here, we start out with a good warm-up, and then the guys basically head into their training programs.
Currently 5 a.m. We got up nice and early, because you know, like Michael Jordan gets up at 6, so we get up at 5 normally to make sure we're here nice and early to work out and have a good day of practice. I'm dead. That hurts my arm, just holding it up there to like protect my eyes. I'll have to give you the other arm though.
I really value your sacrifice.
Yeah, thank you. How are you doing?
The difference between the bootcamp training they're having now and the training they have at home is that for some of these guys, it's basically the first time they are getting like proper instructions to how to do things. Then we have some of the players that are more used to going to the gym. We have helped them build their programs. You know, the head of fitness have provided them with programs that they are following, and they are just keeping on track.
Look at that workout. The definition, the muscular. Oh my goodness.
Thanks, bro.
No worries, man.
And alongside physical fitness and going to the gym, nutrition is also like a really vital part.
Colin and Marcus have done a great job. The lunches that we've had here have been very nutritious. It's focused on a lot of simple, easy to digest carbs, but then a very significant amount of protein as well. Not a lot of red meats, just simple, very focused on performance type of meals, and they've worked fantastically for us.
Today, we're going to show you what we've been living off for the past 3 weeks. Trying to figure out what we want. We got some Spanish chicken paella. I've got Omar's chicken katsu curry, which is actually banging. I'll hold it. So yeah, these are just like, basically just stopping us from eating out and like getting takeaway every day.
Our lunches are provided by Tweaked, and it's frozen meal, and at the beginning I was like, oh wow, are we eating this? But when you actually cook it for 9 minutes in microwave, what you get is actually like really good, like for frozen meal, and most of the meals were like really nice.
It was important for us to watch the Iceland doc back together because we haven't had too many officials recently, and the officials we have had have been kind of more focused on kind of performance rather than results driven. When we get to Champions, I wanted us to have like a flavor of like our general excitement towards it all. Because I think we've kind of missed out on that being online and kind of at home a little bit. I've written and directed this film. I want to show you all of this today. You know, it's.
Oh, that's why it was so shit.
You know, I used to be in the creative industry. I used to do, you know, my fair share of So I thought today, you know, we'd watch one of my old films. No. Obviously this is the Iceland documentary. We got big games tomorrow. What? We got officials tomorrow, so let's get back in the mood of officials and see what worked for us in the past and have a little, you know, team bonding sesh. See Magnum making us all that, okay?
Watching back Iceland documentary was fun, seeing what happened, some like fun moments, and it was interesting for me to see how we changed for like past 8 months.
Looking back on all the memories and like I didn't tear up, but I got the goosebumps, and it was nice to see like what we were able to achieve. But hopefully in Champions we look back on the Champions documentary and we'll be shedding tears.
Welcome to Red Bull Home Ground. I'm Yingsu and I'm going to be your host over the next 4 days as 16 teams battle it out to be crowned the champion.
So I think we're going to have to do first team and last team out for old time's sake. But when we get the champions, obviously it'll be a bit different. My main focus today for all of you guys is to make sure that you're feeling nervous about today. This is an official. It's not practice, it's not scrims, and we don't want to lose. All right, everyone hands in for old time's sake. Right, ready? First team in, last team out! Woo!
They're just going to get absolutely... Oh, but the timing works against them! All on the site. Oh, what an updraft down to Derke. Quick connect onto the head. It doesn't matter because Magnum's clean in house and leaving Zipman. FPX way behind on this one.
Graphic of low power with the path changes. Stuff on the screen there. Can recover anything further.
Time is going to be a factor now. Giants make it. Oh my god! Doma does it to him!
Those star players, and well, there's one of them already, but Doma, he's down below on the site, and a 3v2 emerges. The Blade Storm out of Derke might just buy them back in, and indeed it does. Running that clock all the way down, then taking him out for 13-8. The home ground of Fnatic goes the way of Team Liquid.
This is probably not the Fnatic we're going to see a champion, and I know they want to get their revenge on Sentinels too.
So what happened at Home Grounds was we used the tournament as mostly for things non-strategic. So obviously we've got Marcus, our performance coach, in, and he's kind of highlighted some areas we can improve on.
Obviously we're never going to go into an event with the intent to lose, but I think that the objectives that we set out beforehand, we absolutely achieved.
Even though the Red Bull tournament wasn't a great showing from us, and yes, we weren't playing it to our full extent, as you'll see in Champions, I personally learned a lot of what not to be.
There's no point of us revealing our entire playbook for Champions and then just have teams just have an easy ride there. Like, we're keeping that stuff to ourselves, you know?
The purpose behind team bonding is a lot of different reasons. So I try and set like a certain purpose behind every team bonding, whether it's like helping with our communication, getting them out of their comfort zones. One thing that I thought of was, what if we did a D&D session with a proper dungeon master, like a professional one, that could almost build Valorant into the D&D session.
How are you guys feeling about D&D later?
Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
I've never played it before, and I signed up last night, and I picked my character's Astra, so I'm guessing we're doing a Valorant themed Dungeons and Dragons, and all I know is that she's a sorcerer, and that's about it. Apparently, you've got to like roleplay it, right? You've got to roleplay it, so like.
I have Jet, Monk.
I'm on the higher plane, Charlie. And trying to pulling them in. Well divided. That's my Astra goes. Wait, what's yours? Let's go. Oh wait, no. Watch this. Watch this.
7.
It was first time playing Dungeons and Dragons. I didn't know what to expect because I didn't know it before, so I just tried to Google it, and there was a video from YouTube which was some MMORPG game. I'm like, oh my god, that's gonna be boring. We are playing some old boomer game. But suddenly we ended up like at a table with nice guy, all of us, and I think we really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun.
Probably one of my favorite moments is when Doma was role-playing as Sky. So he explains himself as coming out of the room and he's wearing his bra and knickers.
Oh, yeah. Basically we had like a boss fight that I had kind of raged at because I went into the room with the boss, started fighting him, and Magnum had this super OP weapon that's basically like an airstrike. So I'm there in the room fighting the boss, and Magnum just goes and throws in the airstrike, kills me, kills the boss, kills all the minions. I'm like, nice.
Having this physical bootcamp has also meant that we've been able to adopt these HPU elements hands-on. For instance, like Magnum's taken to it really well. Like he's literally like meditating before scrims and like meditating before like officials, and he goes out and like drops like 60 kills. So it's like some players like super embracing of it, and it's like seems to have like a very good positive impact.
It's been really interesting watching each of them grow individually, watching them sort of come out of their shells on a social level. To me, watching their comms develop, their discipline develop particularly has been incredible, both in-game and out of game. Their personalities are just incredible and have been advancing in maturity in so many ways the entire time I've been here.
One area where I've seen the guys improve a lot is in our gym sessions, where the guys, you know, we're trying to build in a more structured way of training. And I must say in the gym sessions, I see a big improvement, both in terms of, you know, what they are basically capable of doing in the gym, but also in terms of their motivation, which has been quite good for me to see.
Yeah, so we fly in a couple of days now. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, there's still a lot to do, but we have time to do it, and I think we have enough time to do it. It's just a case of when we're in Berlin, just getting our heads down. This, I feel, is when the most productivity happens, you know?
So feeling about the champion, most of it, it's excitement, but at the same time, like being nervous, which is like, I think if you don't feel it, then you don't really care. As I said, most of it is just exciting.
Wave to the camera. Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, that's a good B-roll.
Like this.
Our mindset is literally like, we're here to win it, basically. Like no more second places for me. We've had enough of them, so yeah, our mindset is win.
At the boot camp, like we prepared enough, and now we're actually like prepared and ready for champions. So I'm really excited for that. I'm excited for our group, and I think it's going to be really fun and enjoyable.
I'm feeling pretty confident about champions. We can easily match to any one of the teams, and we can easily put up a fight. It just comes down to us performing on the day and remembering all of our protocols and strats and just owning. So definitely excited to lift that trophy.
You got to beat everyone in order to kind of win the whole trophy, isn't it? So if anything, I like that our group is looking quite spicy. I'm ready to show people who Fnatic are.